Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is March 2024's Monday series video number 2. So that means it is a case of card. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So just for your information, every month I concentrate on a stamp set, suite, or bundle. And this month it is a suite. It is the Storybook suite in the mini catalog. I'm going to move the whiteboard. I don't want this video to take as long as Monday video the first Monday's video. So I'm not going to like go into everything, but I do want to tell you that, yeah, this one sold me on this. So let's turn to the page. This is what starts and this is what sold me on it, guys, is right here. And there were things that I almost cased this card, but I didn't. I'm going to case this card and we're going to flip it. We're going to, I hope you like my, you guys know I got to change it up a bit. So let's take a closer look at the suite. So it's a 2 stamp and die set. So you have this one and this one. A lot of it's going to be this one. We are just using the thank you from Storybook Friends, and we're using a lot of the dies, a few of the stamps. If we go over here, we're going to be using the Timeless Plaid. These are absolutely gorgeous. You'll get a close-up look at these. These are mostly going to be used for my craft projects, and those are going to be on in the Wednesday series. So we are using this particular plaid. Let me show you this one right here. I just don't want to take up too much time, but the plaids are gorgeous in here. I just don't want to take up all my time going through everything, right? So over here, I mean, there's so many cute projects, just so many. You can't, I did have a hard time. But this one caught my eye because I love the interactiveness of things just that tucked in this. I thought this was very, very clever. What I didn't like is I didn't like this background, so I had to do away with that. And I wanted the thank you to be up here. And I was trying to figure out how I could do that. And I hope I've got that. So I turned my heater off. So I'm going to freeze shortly because this morning when I woke up, it was 24 degrees. At 1 o'clock when I woke up in the middle of the night, it was 27. So it got colder as the sun was coming up. That was kind of strange. Anyways, so though this will be March when you're seeing this, but it is mid-February when I'm recording this, getting prepared. So let's take a closer look at the stamp set. So here is the one. True, this is just about the size of the stamps. Now, these are much smaller on there, but this is the size of them in there. Really darling. And then the Storybook Garden Patch dies. This is what we're going to be using. So I'm going to be putting those aside, and I have everything in my tray, but I want to give you the card basic measurements. So I'm using a cream card base. And I'm using a craft envelope like I did in the last card because guys, I really like that natural theme. So I'm using cinnamon cider. If you don't have cinnamon cider, crumb cake would work and pecan pie would. I just like the warmth of cinnamon cider and I have a lot of it, so I'm going to use it. So layer number 1 is 4 by 5 1/4 in my card base is 4.5 by 11 scored at 5.5. I know that's normally I do the other way, but this was already cut and it's in my little box that's just prepped, so I just had to grab it. So layer number 2 is 3 3/4 by 5. These are just standard layers. Now I cut these I had a 1-inch strip by 3 3/4 and I cut it in half. So I have 2 1/2-inch strips. Those are going to be for the inside of my card base. And then I'm going to show you, this looks a lot like, wait till you see the carrot tops. Oh, hold on, let me grab one. Right? So this looks a lot like it. And these were some stencils my daughter got me from Amazon. Great. And so I was like, oh, we're going to stencil the envelope. So you'll see these later on. I just love them. I just thought that was really close, and I thought, ooh, I'm going to use that. So we are. And then let me bring my tray over. This tray, I'm going to miss it once I decorate it. So those are the basics for my card base. Now I'm bringing in, I want something for my sentiment to go on. So I'm bringing back the Essential Tags punch. And this one, I don't know what it is, but it is another Stampin' Up tag. And this is going to layer up inside of it. So I already have the cinnamon cider done. So that's ready. I also made a wee little bow of the very vanilla baker's twine with my bow maker. And I can put that back in the drawer where it goes. And this one we are going to stamp on some very vanilla, the thank you, and we're going to be using that when we get around to it. Put that over there. What else do we have? So I have 2 layering pieces. These are just listed. This is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, and this is 1.5 by 3 3/4. And I used this die here, and this is the one that these cute little carrots can stick in and out of. And you can see I've done some, right? And then I've done extras because I wanted to show you how I did these. Now, one of these we need to put back here. So we're going to cut it off in the guillotine. Really cute. So I'm going to set those over there. So that's that die. Then I did a lot of die cutting. So here are the flower pot, because there's 1, 2, 3, right? They're stacked up. And then I was looking at this on my card, and I really want the top one to have a little bit of dirt in there. And this is this cinnamon cider? Yes, this is cinnamon cider. I just knew it was a little scrap piece that was on the counter. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this in the top. Why? Because I can, and because I think it's just going to carry that little bit of cinnamon cider to the pot. To the top pot, not the other pots, just the top one. And so if you want to see how those layer up, this is the ring, the contour of the pots, right? This is the pots themselves. And I hope this is okay that I do this. I do not want to sit here and just die cut forever. That is not something I like to do on camera. I don't like to watch it myself. So I think, it's a waste of time. Sorry, I'm being really honest. I'm being very honest with you. I don't like to watch people die cutting unless it's a certain technique. But just to sit there and watch somebody stamp and die cut, I wish they would do the prep work and just get it over with. So there we go. That's how I did the pot. We may use this on the inside. I don't mind having an extra. I can always use it later. So the same thing here. This is the die for the water pitcher, and this is its contour die because I didn't stamp it. I was just doing like they did in the catalog. So here's their flower pot. Here's their water pitcher. I'm doing more to these, okay? I didn't do the little spade, but I'm doing more to the carrots than what they've done. So this is Boho Blue, and this is Misty Moonlight. We're just going to get these glued together. I mean, I didn't do all the prep work. I wanted you to see what they look like individually. Ooh, let me get that off of there. And yes, I got the little snorting little TT with me. My husband and I ran a whole bunch of errands. So there's the little water pot flower, the little water pitcher to water the flowers or the veggies. In this case, that's done. And you can see I've done a couple of lettuce. I'm going to show you how I did this. Now I stamped the lettuce on Pear Pizzazz with Old Olive, and I really like it. I originally was going to do it on Old Olive, but I really like the coloring with the Old Olive on the Pear Pizzazz. So I think we're going to go with this just because I like it that way. And you can see I just did it like that. Those I can always use later. So I did the same thing. I'm going to stamp this and show you how I colored it. But this is the basket we're going to use. And we're going to put a little line in here with a little X-Acto knife that my Aunt Carol gave me. I need a cutting mat. Yes, I'm going to do it right here, right now. This is like a pen X-Acto blade. So all I'm going to do, try to anyways, is put a line in the basket. And if you're like, why on earth is she doing that? Hopefully I get it. Okay. I want my lettuce. Let's do the one that I already colored. I want my lettuce to sit down in the basket. So now that I got a line in there, I can cut it open. Hopefully it's big enough now I can cut. Maybe not quite. Not quite. So we'll just cut some more. Find my groove. Don't ask me where she got this. I would have to ask her. I'm going to tell you guys probably Temu, knowing my Aunt Carol. A good find. Let's just open it all the way up. I grab it all the time thinking it's a pen and it's not. There we go. So where's my lettuce now? My lettuce needs to sit farther down in the basket because it looks really big. I might have to even cut down some leaves, but I want my lettuce sitting in the basket. So there's my lettuce. That's done. Put that there. This one we do need. We're going to do some coloring. Here's our little spade. We may not use the spade. We're going to stamp on these two. Let me show you how I've done this. So here you can see my flower pots that I die cut, right? So I took this and I knew that I only needed, you know, this lower portion for the carrot half. So I die cut like 5 of these, right? And then for the top of the carrots, I just die cut the top half, leaving a little portion because that's basically going to get cut out. And you'll see what we're going to do with those. We're going to stamp on both of those, and that's going to show you how I did my carrots. So we're going to keep these out. We need to do these 2. If I can pick them up, we need 2 of these. We need this lettuce. I can show you to stamp on those, and we need 2 of those. And we can set everything else to the side. First things first, though, we are going to stamp the basket to show you how I stamp the basket. And we're going to use early espresso. I have to do the thank you first. We have to do the smushy smushy, everything else. And we have to ink me up too as we do it, right? Okay. Smushy, smushy, smushy. So let's get this punched because that's all it needs to be doing. We're going to do it this way. Thank you so very much. I forgot to get a stamp for the inside. Okay, punch. Oh, there it is. This is this punch. This is going to layer up on the other. Okay, that can go with the tag. Now we can do the basket. Oops, that goes into the door. Basket. Basket has already had its smushy smushy, so here we go. I can die cut it later. And you wonder how I did that. Of course, I used my good old blending pen. Oh, that's the green one. We don't want that side. We want this side. I just ran it across like this. Now down here, I did it on these darker bits first. Then I brushed it off, and then I lightly just went over the whole thing. And that's how I did the basket. Not difficult at all. There's the basket. All done. Okay, that can go back on the tray over there. Well, no, it'll go in that tray. So let's close this up. Stick it over there. Now we are on to, this is going to be for the envelope, I think. Oh, here's the lettuce. Let's do these leaves. So these little carrot toppers, yes, we use the itty bitty backgrounds. Oh, any splattery image stamp, right? We'll do this. You can see the splatters already. So stamp, turn it back over if it flops over, stamp it some more. Okay, that looks good. Those two are done. You can put that in the lid. That's what I'm using right now. So these two need the top of the actual carrot stamp. So I just popped it on there like that. This is not how I did the carrot. No. Hold on. You're going to see that in a minute. Just cleaning it off, making sure it's clean. Nope, not quite. Need the good chamois, the one Lori sent me. I keep that. That's my backup. All right. This, we need the lettuce. So here's the old olive. And I did do it just like this. I die cut it first. Oops, it's got to go this way. And I just plopped it on there. Not bad. All right, but this, I'm not going to use that one. But we do need, put that stamp over there. We need the green side. Yep, this is the green side. Now I just took it around the edges. And first we want to do this lettuce, because remember, you could do this on soft seafoam too. I took it and I went around the outside of the lettuce leaves. You can make it darker. The tip is actually rubbing against the edge here. The tip of it is running up against there, which is fine. Especially like if you want to get into the edge. Guys, I am not a person to do technical coloring. That is not me. I just do what looks good. If it doesn't look good, scrap it and start over again, right? Nothing wrong with trying and trying again. I just wanted to get, so it could be cabbage. I'm going to say lettuce. Cabbage really gives me gas. Okay. Okay, so there is my second cabbage or lettuce. It's what you want. So I want it a bit darker, so I'm going to go right on the pad. I want these stalks to be darker. So right in the center. And then I'm going to brush it off. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of coloring on here. Because remember, we're going to have those other bits glued on here, right? Just adding a little color in there. And that is all there is to that part of it. Then I took some glue. Oh, it's starting to dry up. I didn't have the lid, I don't think, on it. And I know, ooh, helicopter. Military helicopter. Sounds like the ones at JBLM. Which I will be there on Friday getting my stitches out. Yes. Okay, so now, oops. Maybe I should do the other one while that one sits. So now I want to cut off this much. We need something for it to glue on, but we don't want no green carrot. So I'm just cutting a bit off of that. Now this one, so I just want some of that green out of there. Like I said, I need something for it to stick into. Some of them hardly had anything at all. Okay, there are my two there. Now these guys, this was a little bit more interesting, to say the least. We are going to use Cajun Craze, and I inked it up. This is exactly how I did it. I inked it up, then I took this little carrot and I laid it straight on top of that carrot, and I just rubbed it down, lifted it up, and there you have it. I tried to do it the other way and I could not get it. My center was way off, but it was quicker to die cut it all as I was doing this than it would be to stamp, go die cut, stamp, go die cut. So this works really, really well. I can clean that off too later as well. All right. So now, yes, we're going to use a little bit more. Let me put the lid on that. So now I'm just going to come in and do a little blending on here, go around the edge, just giving it a little bit of shading. And if you do it while the ink hasn't really dried up, it's so much easier. And then we cut off. If you're really worried, like if you didn't get it right on there, just trim that off. Go around the carrot. Boop. That. And we have two carrots that we are now gluing together. So aren't you glad I didn't like do all of this on camera? Please tell me somebody is happy I didn't sit here and stamp and die cut all these little carrots. I mean, maybe I'll put one of these in the basket. We'll have to see, but I really wanted my lettuce in the basket. Probably have to cut half of it off. So all of the pieces I think are ready to assemble the card. This definitely needs, yeah, we're doing dimensionals, guys. This card is going to need it. It's going to look fabulous with it. So this one will layer up inside of this tag. I checked. Do I have it? Yes. Let me show you. So I did one out of a recycle bin and I stuck it on top of one just to make sure that it would do that. And this is going to go right there. So glue dot. Can put the glue on that for the moment. Oops, did it not come with me? I originally was going to do like a little brad, but then with the neutral colors I was like, nope, we're going to do just that little bow. I think is really cute. All right, we're going to need these again. The mat can go over there. Let's get these glued down. So cinnamon cider, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Layer number 1, basic layer. Layer number 2. See, I just didn't like that, guys. I just couldn't. I could not. I couldn't do it. I couldn't, and I wanted that sentiment to be up higher. So when they say case a card, I can't, I like to do my own thing. I like to put my spin on it. Okay, so there's that. Now these two, I said we're going to go on the inside, top and bottom of the card. Yes, you could stamp, you could do a lot of things, but like, why not? Why? Because I can do it. So I'm going to, I think it's rather pretty. All right, so now we come to the two pieces that I need to get. This is the wider one, and that's coming all the way down to the bottom. This is going to go up. Oh no, maybe not. Not this one's going to go on dimensionals. But I want this one like right here. So I need to do a little marking with like a pencil. Right there. Guillotine, because guys know I can't cut straight. Yes, I have extra carrots. I know I do. In fact, we'll probably only use 3 on the front of this card, but all right. This one's going to go here. This one's going to slide in there. So I'm trying to figure out, we are going to get this one in place first. Now, we only want to glue from here around the bottom in the side, because otherwise our little carrots will not slide. And you don't want to smear the glue around all over there. You don't. Might be a little difficult to pop it up. There. Well, we'll worry about that when we get to it. So this one as well, oops, needs to move over. It's not going to. This one, the same thing. We're just going to go around here. Now we can squiggle a little bit more down at the bottom to secure this one. And a little bit more. I don't want to put too much, just that much. I'm in the middle of a video. I'll be in a minute when I'm done. Alrighty. Maybe this is where this will go. Like, I don't know. We'll have to see in a minute. Okay, so we have 1 carrot here. Right? This one, I need to give it a second to sit. This is coming over here. We're going to set the scene, and TT, you can just wait a minute. We have our baskets. We might need to cut. See, we might have to do like, maybe we take out our other lettuce and lay a carrot in there. Just have a carrot. Maybe a cabbage or lettuce. Oh, in the background. That works. That works. We're putting our things in a little bit different position. Let me bring in the cardboard casing. Number 1, we flipped it. We took it from landscape, we took it to portrait. We're going to move these pots up a bit. We're putting a basket in to take the place of the thank you. And the little spade, where are you? We might tuck that in. Oh, that's cute. Tuck that in there. That will be glued in though. Or maybe, no, I want that tucked in like there. That is really cute. Okay, I like everything about this. So we're going to go with, this is going to be on dimensionals. Do I want this? No, this is going to get glued down. The basket's going to go on the dimensionals. Dinner must be ready because that was my hubby coming in. He was coming in very, very slow. Trying to be very good. Love him to pieces. If you notice, no, that's not a new wedding ring. That was just a ring in my daughter's box. Yes. It just fits my finger. I don't want to get my ring fixed or attempt to get my wedding ring fixed until I'm done losing weight. I still have 29 pounds I'm trying to lose. Yes, 29 more to go. Ugh. So let's see, put that there. This is going to go on dimensionals. We have enough. We're going to glue our carrot down. We don't want that falling out, and it might. So this gets dimensionals like right there. And that little bit. And then we're going to take another little bit for the top. Okay, before we go any further, we need to do the Wink of Stella. I want the lettuce to be pretty and shiny. Might need to actually get some Wink of Stella going. I can't see it. Before long, I'll have a big blob. Let's see. Yeah. Because, you know, greens, when they get watered on, like when it rains, we want to make sure we see it sparkle and shine. Oh, that's going to be so good back there. So sparkly. The carrot has to sparkle. All right. Everything needs to sparkle. This. Sparkle. And this one, that we don't need. We need the flower pot. How are we doing? Oh, that's good. Not too bad. Told you we're going to need all our carrots. We are going to need all of them. Okay, the spade, we can make it sparkle too. Why not, right? It's been in the sun. It's gotten rained on. But it's getting glued down in there. Just like that. Now I just have to get them in. That's the trick, right? There's that one. This one. Oops. Pokey tool, you are doing a good job. Good job. We might want that one way down. We might need to put an, oops, I didn't get that one. We might need to put that one right there. Might have to glue it in place. This one. We want it up. Where's my flower pot? Flower pot? My flower pot is going there. See, I'd love to put that back in the flower pot at the top of it. Would that look all right? I think it, no, it really needs, this needs it. That needs to be grounded, so that needs to have glue. There. I like the idea of it like right there. So this is going back down. It's going to slide into place. I do want the idea of it tilting a bit. So these you can tuck, pull, bury them, adjust. This needs to go into place. And that is gonna go right there. Isn't that so cute? Oh my giddy heart. Oh, love it. Love, love, love this. Look at that. So in the thing, it had these little dots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that may be too much. Especially down here since I have so much stuff. So I'm wondering, 1, 2, 3. And do I use these? Because these are nice and big and pretty. 1, 2, and 3. Or do I use the same ones in the very vanilla? Doesn't matter what I'm going to use. They're going to be bulky. So we're going to take a look-see with both of them. We're going to cut the side of this off. Let me close this up. We still have to do the envelope, guys. I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying. My husband probably thinks I'm never coming in for dinner. I told him I was doing a video. Okay. Okay, I don't need to look any further. I don't need to look. I can change my mind. Or, hold on. Or we can go really natural. Oh, we're going to do those. Hands down. Better choice. The cork. Thank you, Phyllis. Much better choice. 2. And then a large one. We are going to do it. I like the idea of it being right here or right there in the center. Let me see. I'm going to stick it right there. I could do 2 more over there. No, let's keep it simple. Keep it simpler, right? Okay, so we're going to do, oh, these are so cute that you can tuck and pull them in. Okay, we are going to do some stenciling now. So I have my really old do I just want to do a little bit? Do I want to do some in here? It just reminds me of those darn carrot tops. I can't help it. Okay. They just remind me. I just want to do it like right here. I mean, does that not remind you of the carrot tops? Let's see. Yes, that reminds me of the carrot tops. And look how quick and simple that was. Okay. Don't need to do any more on that, but let's do the envelope. Ha, 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 ha. Do I need to do that one right there? No tapping off because this is that craft and it just soaks up the ink. When you think it's not taking the ink, it's sucking it up. Look at that. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do these little ones Oh, in this stamp, we're going to get the hello friend. Why? Because I can and I love a hello. Whew. And then here, what other? We're going to do this. Oh, we have to do it on this side. Carrot tops. I wish I could write on here and it stay on here, but it's plastic. Nothing's going to really stay on it. I would write carrot tops. Voila! That's so cool. Okay, and then we have, you could stamp the little beans, but I love the carrot tops better. And then in early espresso, I need the hello friend. Because you guys, I can't, no. Oh, and somebody loves you. But hello friend. And we have to do the smushy smushy. Then we'll be done. Then I will be happy. We'll be done. I'll leave it blank on the inside. I could do that. I can leave it blank on the inside. I did do the carrot tops. So smushy, 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 smushy. Whoo, love it, love it, love it. So yes. So that is the card for the case, a card, and that little piece does not belong there. But this is what I did. I love it. And this is what we were casing. This one right here. Our inspiration, right? Just because your casing card doesn't mean you have to do it identical. No, you can do this, right? We have all the elements in there, just added a few of our own, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go have dinner with my family as long as, you know, they're still at the table, which we do eat together as a family at the table, and I do like to be there. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I sincerely, sincerely want to thank you for allowing me into your home and to share my love of paper crafting. I hope that you love this one as much as I do, and that you come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.